Day sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. On the Bears sideline, Ben Johnson, hot name in the coaching circles the last few years, was the offensive coordinator here in Detroit from 2022 to 2024. Across the field, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys also fell in the opener a week. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from Ford Field. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
And he'll be marked down the 45-yard line. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run with the former there, David Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Teams around the league dealing with some early season injuries. No different here as we check out the key inactives for this one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
2-yard loss on the
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. He'll be taken down well short of the first down. Gain of about 4. And it brings up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
21 yards. And
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's caught left side by Odunze.
Williams pass.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
They'll go again with Swift. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Lions offense ready to see the football for the second time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. And you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it, but can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
That last run got 4, so here comes 2nd and 6. Now Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to
out of the shotgun. It's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards, marker 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 9.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Bears send out their punt team. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. This is taken at the 25. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a nice job, able to dance away, get forward for a pickup of a half dozen. So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 4. This pass complete to Raymond. They bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's good.
13 yards
Lions.
on the catch there.
Down.
First down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go play action with Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown.
Goff's pass.
From the 44 now.
Amon-ra
Here's
St.
2nd
Brown.
and 4.
A gain of 4 brings up
Goff.
2nd down. At the 44
Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard.
He's tackled at
T.J.
the
Edwards there
34-yard
on the
line.
stop.
A gain of a yard.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
25-yard line.
3rd and
Brings up
inches.
3rd down.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. Here's 3rd down and a few inches as we are ready to get back underway. He's going to have a Lions first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
Detroit Lions first down.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. To the goal line and in. Amon-ra St. Brown. Touchdown Lions. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. Greg, the NFC North has become such a fun division over the last few years. Think of the geography and the legacy. It's always been, because of the proximity, a fun division with great rivalries. But with almost all the teams playing well, save the Bears over the last few years, it's almost heightened the awareness of how good the NFC North can be.
Yeah, I think going into the season, I'd make the argument it's the best division in football. And I think when the worst team, I know they were 5-12 with the Chicago Bears, but to me, there's a lot of wins built in there. Now they bring in Ben Johnson, continue to build around Caleb Williams. That feels like there's a lot more wins built into that 5-12 record if they just get themselves organized and get some pieces around Caleb Williams, and that's what they've done. So, yes, Detroit and Minnesota, Green Bay, they've clearly been the top 3 for the last couple years, but if Chicago and that roster, if that's your 4th best team in your division, man, I'll tell you what, those are going to be some really competitive division games this year.
And I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know if it's the length of the franchises. But when these divisions go head-to-head, there always is a legacy feel that just is additive to the anticipation of those matchups.
Yeah, and every one of these franchises has significant history for a lot of different reasons. They have Hall of Fame players, Hall of Fame coaches. Some of the most iconic individuals in the history of the league have played for these four organizations over the last 50-plus years. So there's so much into it, more than just the matchup on the field in that moment. And you can feel it with how much the fan bases rally behind their team.
At the 46-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams gonna look deep, looking for more. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Throwing is Williams. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, Goff. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
That's good for a Lions 1st down.
On play action, Goff into the hands of Brock Wright. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Now a pitch to Montgomery. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's taken in. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for a Lions.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
And they'll take this down inside 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Another Detroit Lions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Gordon.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
Yeah, you know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes #1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about...
And the rush gets he'll go down. They got him.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Tory Taylor now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35, or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime, each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, "Oh, well, just get a stop." Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped together. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
Bears 3.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense going to get it one final time in this first half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move.
Bears.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burton. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Burton, the man on the move. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much.
For quarter number 3.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard
The Bears
line.
offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7 in all outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets, Rams and Jags. They'll also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season. That one on target to Moore. Still on the move. And he will score. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Lions 10.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Khalif Raymond to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier, Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup.
Now, faking the give. That's caught by Gibbs. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Lions.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another
They hand it to Gibbs. Heelan's forward for maybe a yard. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
Tremaine Edmonds
From the 22 now, here's second down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing here is Goff. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Intended for Jameer
3rd
Gibbs.
and 9.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing, Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's going to have the Lions first down to take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. It was 4th and 3. They picked up 8.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. A short game, down to the 7.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
Here now, second down.
It's a gain of a
and
yard.
goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Montgomery. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive.
And he's in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions make the lead 4. It is 17-13.
Bears 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bears offense and DJ Moore heading back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. Let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Williams. This one not quite on target. Let him too much, and that one falls incomplete. 3rd and long.
On the coverage.
Here's Williams now to throw. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line.
1st and 10.
Jameer Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
2
From the
yards
21,
on the pickup.
here's
It's
second and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Catch is made, that is Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go play action with Goff. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound. From the 33, here's second and 6.
Second down.
To throw is Goff. This pass complete to Raymond. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
They're going to run the draw with Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
That's to the right side, and incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That is caught by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Makes the score Lions 24, Bears 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
And the Bears first down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He gets this one to Moore. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st down, Bears.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played?
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And he stood tall in the pocket, hoping something would open up downfield, but this pass rush, they've been relentless in their pursuit of the quarterback, and they're able to bring him down for a sack.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Now Swift. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
The ball carrier. The tackle by Jack Campbell. It's a gain of 2 yards.
And on 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time, comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I got you, baby. I got you.
On play action, Goff. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. He gets in to drop him for his 1st sack of the young season. Off play action, he'll set up to throw. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His fifth catch of the afternoon, good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the
24-yard line. Now Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burden. That one good for 29.
29 yards. First down, Chicago.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
And Swift loses the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in. But this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 1. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
A gain of 5. And the Bears first down.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 17
His
yards.
5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here.
And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game is tied.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, Sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
To Sione Vaki. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now faking the give. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete. But it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Montgomery. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
That's quickly out to Williams. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he'll take it on in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
The kicker on for the extra
That is
point.
yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense and DJ Moore heading back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Down back at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Williams. To the sideline. He's got more. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field, as the officials will sort this one out. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a 1st down. Exiting the pocket right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. On 3rd down, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
By Jack Campbell.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chicago.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That'll be taken in by Moore.
Williams pass.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Moore. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down.
He'll get up and stop it here. The spike comes with 19 seconds to go. Williams to throw on second down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold. And the Lions are right back in this one.
Pass intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Goff down to a knee. And that should be the final act in this one. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their two scheduled matchups. They'll have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.